Yeah, how long ago was that?
At least 5 years. Man.
5 years. Well, Keith.
James been in the league more than 5 years.
No, that's it. That's it.
No.
Yes, he has.
This is 50 years.
That's it?
That's it. Exactly.
Okay. 5 years.
And hold on. Did Florida State win before LSU?
No, it's a 6 year. This is 6 years.
Yeah.
Hold on, still. Who won? But did Florida State win before LSU?
When?
They won before LSU, a championship.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you going back in the day, yeah.
That's not back in the day.
No.
Florida State just won one recently. They beat Auburn. James won.
No, we won with Nick
No.
Saban.
You messing what I'm saying. You messing what I'm saying. What I'm saying is Florida State has won one recently. Outside of last year, Florida State has won one before LSU, and they've been twice. They went to the playoffs because they lost to Oregon the first year. When Ohio State won the championship.
Nah, bro.
Ain't no nah, that's the truth.
You said James been gone, what, 6 years?
Bro, listen. James won the championship the first year. Then they lost to Oregon when Ohio State beat Alabama. Then Alabama won. No, you ain't hear nothing about no LSU. You still ain't hear nothing about no LSU till this year.
Okay, bro.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Can we start to show your conference trash?
I'm just saying.
Your conference is trash, bro. The conference
I'm
is
just
trash.
saying.
That conference, you should be in it every year. Your conference, y'all like the New England, like Tom Brady was over there in fucking the NFC. What was that? NFC, the AFC East. No, East. That's how your conference is.
Keith.
That's why Tom Brady ain't never had a loss back to back to a thing because he was playing trash. Get in the real division and look what happened. Come over to the NFC. He left the AFC, come to the NFC. It's a totally different.
Yeah,
totally different.
You only got to play one team. You beat Alabama, you're good.
Totally different.
Everybody else
we just smashed you last year, dog. We just smashed you last year.
You beat us last year.
Okay, we just smashed you last year.
I ain't say you had it, y'all. Shut up.
We just smashed them last year.
This is a problem. You can't keep trying to bring an old
Exactly.
No, I'm just saying.
We talking about this season.
I was just right now. Who's the champ? Right now, who's the champ?
You in the champ already.
No, who the champ? We still the champ. Who the defending champ right now?
You've been beat, so you ain't gonna be there.
No, who the champ right now, man?
You're not defending anything.
We the champ.
And all I know is you
until they have that playoff game, they get a new trophy out. Right now, we the champ.
You just need to ready to defend that.
It don't even matter.
We the champ right now. Respect the champ. We the champ right now.
Hey, I'll get you back, man. All right.
Yeah, but I don't know what's going on, man. They're picking up. Because I mean, either you set this thing or something.
What time the Auburn game come on in?
Everything come on 3:30.
3:30.
Yeah.
Keep saying it wrong.
The Auburn
Alabama game.
whatever you want to call it.
What you want to talk about, man?
Whatever you call it.
They're going to start disrespecting us.
Ain't
Better not lose, James.
Ain't no bet, nothing.
And I was saving.
We still,
Man,
what's that supposed to do?
Look,
I done saw Auburn got an upset win before. It didn't happen before. It ain't like it ain't never
Anything
happened.
can happen.
It ain't like it ain't never
I'm
happened.
telling you, Auburn.
I don't trust both Knicks before I can throw them.
It ain't like it ain't never happened.
And I ain't
before.
trust Patrick Nix when his daddy was playing with Auburn back in the day. So it don't matter.
I done saw it happen before, dog.
Now listen, that game ain't in Auburn. Ain't gonna be none of them bullshit calls. That shit gonna be right in Tuscaloosa. But we don't. When we get down, watch the flags come flying. Believe that. We get down, them flags will come flying. You best believe that.
Alright, let's get it.
So I ain't worried about that. You just need to worry about that 60 we gonna put on y'all next week. Okay. We sure gonna put up 60. I guarantee you this. If we up about 50, I guarantee you Nick Saban's still throwing a full quarter. He gonna make sure your motherfucking coach understand. He gonna show some respect next time.
Man, you ain't worried about no fucking Alabama, man.
Yes, you are. That's why you build your program. You build your program for us. You build your program for us.
We built a program to win.
Mm-hmm. We are the winning standard. I thought that was gonna make you quiet down right there. I figured I'd do it.
Hey, that's why they got Joe Brady.
Went just first, man.
Hey, look, that's why they got Joe Brady.
We built to win, bro. We ain't
No,
worried about
y'all
Alabama.
done
We
now.
built to win.
Keep
We
y'all
built
done.
to win the championship. We'll be
Keep
back
y'all
in the
done
championship.
now.
Okay.
Alright, man.
Okay. We'll see. That's why they play the games.
Let's do it. We back. What's up, baby? Episode 35, season 2. What's good, fellas?
Light and easy,
What you
great.
doing, man?
Everything good. Birthday boy, you all right, man?
Yeah, bro, everything Gucci. Another birthday, you know what I'm
You
saying?
came in here a little sluggish,
A little
bro.
sluggish, you know what I'm saying? Blessings to another, birthday. Had a great day all yesterday, you know what I'm saying?
I saw you was getting a little, what the little dance you was doing,
You
bro?
know what I'm saying? I don't know, you know what I'm saying? The folks are something. It's called
I thought you were going to do the giddy right in just a minute, though.
You did. You know what I'm saying? And I think, last week I bust ass on that.
I went 4-0.
You went 4-0?
Went 4-0.
I only lost one game, man. What game you won?
Hell, you did
I
not
did.
go for
He
it.
did.
I went 4-0, dog.
Because you picked, who'd you pick?
No, I'm about to tell you right now. I'm going to look at the picture right now. 34.
Diamond, man, give us a
Of course, you got the Saints over the Falcons.
Yeah.
I picked the Rams to beat the Bucs.
Yeah.
I picked the Chiefs.
I picked the Rams to beat the Bucs.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care about what you had.
I'm the one
I don't care what you had.
Oh, okay.
I picked the Colts.
When he said that,
Hold on, I took the Bucs.
And I picked Tennessee over the Ravens.
Yeah, that's the game
I
I
picked them
lost.
all.
You picked the Ravens.
I picked the Ravens, too.
Yeah, that's the game I lost.
Okay.
I only lost
Yeah.
one game.
Stick with me, dog.
dog.
Dog, stick with me, bro.
I lost
Boy,
one game.
no, you trash.
Hey, bro, stick. Hey, look, what you told James.
I know
Look, hold
the
on.
best.
What you told
I
Keon,
know.
don't worry about the past. We talking about right now. We
that's not-
talking about right now.
We talking about a tired season.
No, we talking about
And
right
the
now.
tired season
Last
is-
week, undefeated, baby. The
We
champ. The champ.
ain't do
The
no
champ is here.
We ain't do no resets.
The champ is
We just
here.
called a duration. And a duration, you are trash.
The champ is here today.
Normally you
I was
are
undefeated last week.
You
We're
trash.
gonna see what happened this week.
Yeah.
Normally you trash, bro.
Hey, bro, we ain't talking about normally. We talking about right now.
We talking about the entire season.
Right now.
Put everything together. You have
Nobody
not
cares
been-
about
you
the
have not been
last
good
10
enough, bro.
weeks, man.
No,
I
it's
just
not
tell
We
you.
talking
right
about
now.
right now.
Listen.
Y'all boy pick
That's the
some
problem with
songs.
life. That's the problem with
I
life.
want to say
People-
mine was sorry. I can't.
People don't want
Hey,
to
bro,
quit.
nobody don't know about second place, dog. Nobody care about second
Your
place.
body
We already talked
work.
about that.
Your body work says you have not been
We
good.
ain't talking about body work. We talking about right
Like,
now.
yo,
We talking
that's
about
your
what we
body
doing right
work.
now.
Your entire year link of
We're
body
talking
work.
about
It has not
what
been
you
good.
done for me lately, right
I'm
now.
just telling you facts.
Right now.
So we're gonna let him have his moment.
That's right. When Key had his moment with LSU, let me have my moment right now.
Nah, it ain't about having moments. It's about a duration of a year. Just like he keep talking about last season, this season they are 2-4 or something like that.
They
No,
turned
three,
it.
three and four.
Oh, they got another win, though.
3 and 4.
By the
Y'all
grace of
play
God.
today?
Huh?
Oh yeah, they play today.
They play Texas A&M tonight.
So we already know what's coming next.
3 and 4. Okay.
That'd be a big win against Texas A&M. They ranked number 5 in the
Man, I
BCS.
don't care when you ain't playing for no championship. Who cares?
So you don't care about winning?
Nah, it's
Yeah, I do,
championship
but I'm
buzz.
saying championship or bust, bro.
They went from,
You play for championship.
but they went from,
mediocrity.
bro,
Well, you
listen,
want
When
they
like,
won
listen,
listen, they went from the Ben Chili Bowl to the chip.
All I know,
All of a sudden, it's championship or bust.
it sounds like hate to me because both of their team got their ass whooped last year. Both of them. We
How's
smacked
it hate,
both-
bro?
We smacked both of their
We
ass.
7-0.
We smacked
How's it hate?
We smacked
And we
both
gonna
of
go
their-
back to the
We
championship.
smacked both of y'all asses.
How's
last
it hate,
year.
though?
I'm just saying. We
How's it
smacked
hate?
both of y'all
It's
asses.
By the time
7-0.
y'all beat, by the time y'all beat, we beat y'all by the time we played y'all. So
Man, okay. So,
who programmed better?
like I said,
Who programmed better?
man, like I said,
Who programmed better?
like I said,
Just like I said.
Like
Who
I
programmed
said.
better? That's all
Like
I
I
That's
said.
crazy, man. Look, man, we're going to jump into this NFL, man.
So right now we
We
stuck.
got some good hot takes, a lot of stuff going on with COVID.
Right.
But we're going to start that up in Philly, man. Is it time to bench Carson Wentz? You know, if they trade him, they get rid of him next year, you got like, damn, near what, almost a 40 million cap hit,
like 60 minutes.
60 million cap hit. They're going to be ridiculous. But we talking about this season. Is it time to bench Carson Wentz, man? Don, I'll go with you.
Man, you know, it's tough because he don't have no offensive line. He don't have receivers. Coming into the season, they thought Alshon was going to be healthy. They thought, your man Deshaun was going to be healthy. They thought the offensive line was going to be healthy. They thought they was going to make a difference. Defense still doing what they do. They still got a legitimate defense. They're a little, not so great on the back end, but on the front seven, they still, get to the ball, get to the quarterback. I just think when they drafted Wentz, and a lot of this is going on in the NFL now, he was hurt in college. He didn't play a lot of games in college. They drafted him as a franchise. He came into the league, had that first good season, and then when he got hurt, it snowballed. They brought Foles in. Foles came in and did a great job. But due to Frank Reich being his quarterback coach, that helped out a lot. And I think when Frank Reich left and took the job in Indy, I think that hurt Wentz a lot. That set him back. I set him back a whole lot. He was playing good under Frank Wright.
Yeah, MVP candidate.
MVP candidate. So I think a lot of that is going on, and honestly, I think Doug Peterson, and I think what else affected Wentz is this. Wentz is a me guy. And there was a lot of stuff going on, swirling in the locker room before, allegedly, that when all this was going down, that the locker room wasn't getting, Wentz was just doing his own thing, and the guys were like, yo, play Foles. Like, we like Foles better anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I just think with the price tag being so high, and with these NFL teams paying these quarterbacks a whole bunch of money, you got to keep them.
I asked you to keep him. I said, right now, do you bench him and go with Jalen Hurts?
I would see what Jalen Hurts can do.
Okay.
Because, hell, the first team to 5 going to win the NFC anyway. As bad as it is, the first team to 5, you give Jalen a chance. Wentz turning the ball over, he not doing, you know what I'm saying? Is it like he don't care? Yeah. Even though you ain't working with a lot, but you get this man, you drafted the quarterback, you might well see what he can do. At the end of the day, see what he can do, and then you make a determination after that. But it's not going to happen because I just think the price tag to put Wentz on the bench is just too high.
Keep what you got, bro.
He's playing bad, man. But the crazy thing is the season ain't over because the division's so bad. You know what I'm saying? They still can win the division, and it got to be something. I saw what the coach said. If I bench him, we saying our season over. So he must see something in Jalen Hurts that he ain't ready right now. But I would bench him for like a quarter or something if he come out in three, you know what I'm saying, for a game. Because you're not out of it. You're not out of the bid. You can see what this guy got for one game. And if
you mean a quarter of a game?
Me say a game.
Okay.
Because you got time because the division's so bad.
Yeah, it is.
He come in and start this week and he starting all throwing interceptions. I'm talking about old boy.
Jalen Hurts?
No, I'm talking about I was start Wentz. But if he come out throwing an interception and we get into bad, I'm benching him for this.
But Keith, let me ask you this question.
Jalen Hurts.
Let me ask you this question.
Huh?
That's what Wentz doing now. That's the point of this question.
Right.
Wentz is doing it now, so why not just go ahead and let Jalen Hurts start?
Because the coach might seeing him every day in practice, just saying the guy ain't ready yet.
But it's still, you got to put him out there to see him. You got to put him out there.
But I'm saying, but you there every day. You there with somebody every day. That's when we was having this discussion last week. Same thing about Sean Payton starting Taysom Hill over Jameis. You see, these coaches see these guys every day, bro, at practice, bro. So you like, he ain't ready, bro. Yeah, he ain't playing well, but right now we ain't got nobody who I feel like can come and do and run.
But Sean Payton said he struggled with who to start.
Yeah.
So he didn't really put all his faith. He really didn't put all his faith in Taysom Hill. He struggled.
But he been saying,
it don't matter what he said.
He been saying with Taysom, he been bigging up Taysom a long time.
But Kid, you're not gonna struggle with making that decision though.
But because Jameis is good too though.
But you're not gonna struggle in making that decision.
I think you
don't.
I think you can struggle because if they close,
they very close in town.
If you sure that this guy, you don't say this dude is like your man out in San Francisco. You don't make that statement unless you fully sure that this dude can do the job. You don't make that kind of statement. And he's a Hall of Famer. But James, you don't compare him to no Hall of Famer.
But I'm just saying, I don't think that guy see that in Jalen Hurts right now, where he's saying
he can't do no worse.
Apparently, he must think so. Because when he made the statement, I was just looking at his statement when he said, when the reporter asked, he was like, "Is it time to bench him and go with Jalen?" He was like, "Well, if we do that, we saying our season over and my season ain't over." So basically, you telling me if I start this dude, season over because I know. But that's why I say I
don't like that statement either because now you don't have faith in the cat that you just drafted in the second round.
Exactly.
Right? You drafted him high pick for a reason.
But I think
I don't like the statement of we start him now.
But you see what he's saying? He's saying
it's a bad understanding, right? You don't have no faith in your team that you can coach this guy up to play ball.
Right, and he probably saying he's not ready right now.
He might not be,
he's not going to be ready. But I'm just saying that's the difference I see because they feel like they still, even last year Philly started out bad because the division was so bad. And dude came back and they won the division. And they almost won a playoff game last year, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. So, and like you said, dude really don't have no weapons, bro. His receivers stay hurt, offensive line. So, you know what I'm saying? So,
but you still can't throw picks like he's throwing picks.
You can't.
And you turn the ball, and he's turning the ball over every game. Like it's not like he have one here and you play 4 or 5 games and then you don't have none. he's turning the ball and he's making bad decisions within the game. And I'm looking like Wentz, like, dude, why are you throwing the ball there? Why you like this is you can tell that he's the dude that to me personally, I think they need to bench him because I think him and the ownership, like they were saying, allegedly have this relationship and the coach is in a bad situation because he really can't bench him. Because at the end of the day, what if Wentz is playing the way he's playing, how is it going to hurt Hurts? Hurts probably can get the team moving with his legs because Wentz can't run. He's going to get people open. I'm not saying he's going to do better than Wentz, but you at least got to give him a chance. At the end of the day, Wentz is giving you what he's going to give you the rest of the season. I wouldn't bet you right now, Wentz is not going to play no better than what he's playing right now.
Yeah.
He's just not.
JD, what you got, bro?
You don't give Wentz $122 million to put him on the bench right now.
I mean, I agree.
That's what I said.
They're in the middle of
Playoff run.
playoff run, so you wouldn't put that frame of mind out there if you know that. I mean, you gave him that money, put a lot of interest in seeing Wentz be successful. I mean, some of the plays he's doing when they're rolling and they're kind of playing no huddle, trying to catch up. I mean, he's playing unbelievable. When he's trying to make a play, I mean, he threw one against the
Browns. He should have put up on when both boy picked it.
Yeah, that was one of the worst passes I've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm like,
but then
I've
also seen Wilson do a play like that too. He did it against the Cardinals, where he threw it up and it was a bad read. He threw it up in the air and the guy picked it off for the Cardinals. Excuse me. And that just like those type of guys who the offense is built on and based off of their skill set. And if they're not playing flawless or at least on their game, the offense is going to struggle. It just happens. Wentz and Wilson have the same type of style to me, Russell Wilson. Because if they don't do and make plays, it's not going to work. Their running game is suspect at times. Their receivers, even though Russell Wilson does have better receivers now, I mean, in the past, he didn't. And he ran into the same issues. You know, those mistakes that you just can't make when you're trying to win a close game.
But Russell Wilson ain't look this bad, though.
Wentz is, I think, something, I mean, the OC being gone and being
Frank Wright
going, it does play a part. But, I mean, I think a lot of people gave Dougie P way too much credit for a lot of success they had. Nick Foles played well. But, I mean, people don't realize, like, he played well in really
3 games.
2 games. He played well in the next game when they played against the Vikings. And then he played well, the Vikings game in the Super Bowl. But in the Atlanta game, he played awful.
Yeah.
And Atlanta should beat them.
But I give him that game.
So,
I give him that game. They lost of us, but he played well. Jefferson.
Yeah, but that was another playoffs. That was another playoffs. That was like a year or 2 ago.
Yeah.
But the game he played against the Falcons that season they won the Super Bowl, he played awful. But they should beat them. Mm-hmm. I don't even understand how that game didn't play out the way it did. They should have won that game. So being that, that he just watching the way they're playing, I don't see what they're gonna do moving forward with pulling Jalen Hurts in. Right now, I just don't feel like right now that would be a smart move when he's in the thick of things. I mean, he was a project coming in there. They knew it. Get him in the second pair, I never understood that part. But the fact that they knew it was going to be a project and they could probably do things with him, maybe do some quarterback leads, some runs, some throws here and there. I mean, I think Dougie P just got too cute for his own good. He needed to get another receiver, maybe another tight end.
He got the receiver.
He got 2 solid tight ends.
They got the receiver.
No, but the one tight end wants to get paid, so you got to get another one coming in.
Yeah,
Zach
Ertz wants
to get paid. So it was a lot of different things he could have did with those picks, even defensively, right? Yeah. But I wouldn't put Hurts in unless you know he's ready.
And I don't think they don't believe he's ready.
Based on that comment, it sounds like you don't think he's ready.
I mean that comment says some things. It don't say it all. But I do feel like when if they're gonna play Hurts, they need to know that he's 100% ready. Because I mean his skill sets, he struggled at times throwing the ball to Alabama. And in the NFL, you got to be able to throw that ball on the rope.
He looked better than with Oklahoma. Yeah,
but Oklahoma offense predicates a lot of different things. So did every quarterback that went through Oklahoma. Mm-hmm. Kyler Murray looked great. Baker looked great. Look at Baker now.
Should compare him and Wentz. So Baker playing all right.
For real.
So you can't even lay it out any other way. Jalen has to be ready.
Yeah, I mean for me, man, it's like, yeah, he's making all this money, but the type of throws and the bad turnovers that he's making, that's like rookie mistakes. And there's certain things
he's just forcing it.
I mean, that's what we need to tell him. You can't force it.
But I think he feel like he have to make a play. He going to that mindset, but it's a bad mindset.
But it's killing him.
Right, that's a bad mindset. But like James said, it's so much on his shoulders where he really has to.
But that's every franchise quarterback in the NFL, bro. You have the franchise on your back to make plays.
No, it's not. No,
you don't think they got that with Jared Goff when he struggled when
Jared Goff has better offensive weapons, a better OC making decisions, and a better defense. Yeah. So it doesn't even play the same.
Philly has a solid defense.
No,
their front seven is solid.
Their defense is okay.
Their front seven
is okay, but their offensive line is awful.
But
so you know you gotta throw the ball. But you're gonna have the ball for like 2 seconds, but somebody's in your face. How many times have you seen dude in a game where at least somebody's running at him and he's gotta avoid them and then throw the ball on a rope? Every single time, like he'll make plays. Sometimes you be like, damn, he threw that shit off his back foot, or he threw it running forward. Because
so everybody don't have a franchise quarterback.
No, they don't.
Okay, that's what I want to get to.
So you're talking about Jared Goff,
franchise quarterback.
Jared Goff
Wentz.
I think he is.
I think he is.
They paying him like one.
I think
this is the thing. Now hold up. We can't have it one way, and when Russell Wilson being a franchise quarterback didn't have no weapons, and he still got it done, and then we give Wentz a pass. That's just BS.
Russell always.
That's just straight up BS. And look, he was running for his life every week, but they had winning record, and they made it to the playoffs.
But Russ more mobile.
I don't give a damn. Dude, if you a franchise quarterback and they paying you like a franchise quarterback,
that makes a difference when you get away from the rush.
Dog, but this is the thing.
Look at Tom Brady when he look at his games when he play a dominant D line, and when he have time. He totally.
But that's what we're saying. But no, what I'm saying is though, you can't give him a pass, and we didn't give Russell Wilson a pass.
Carson Wentz, both his left tackle and his right tackle is out. I think he got some interior problems as well. I think he has a rotation of running backs. The receivers rotate game to game. I mean, you gotta get a dude. You gotta get a dude.
Struggling when they were there.
You gotta get a dude his respect. When the dude got the talent around him, he can play ball. It's just a matter of when you have the talent around you, and he does it all the time. So just to say he can't do this, he can't do it. Yeah, it's a lot of things. There's a lot of drawbacks. So like I said, I watched the what's the name game with the Cleveland Browns. He made some terrible throws. Some throws he's been doing it all season. Some throws, but he's also made some incredible throws. It's just about, to me, it's really about him and WP figuring out like what's the best offense for him moving forward. Because they got to start building this offense around him. They got to give him better weapons. When has DJ played?
DJ Washington.
DJ
he ain't played. And then
Washington done.
Alshon
Jeffrey's done.
Yeah, he done.
But to me,
so it's just like, it don't matter.
I know I say that's management. They ain't let them. They should have got rid of them.
Well, that's their fault. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. They're not helping them.
Yeah, it's bad.
Why would you keep D-Jack there? You know D-Jack ain't played all last season.
Alshon played him all 2.5, and he came back last week and he's like, man.
That's why I say you can't blame everything on the year he had, bro. Dewey ain't really got no weapons or.
He was playing like that last year though.
Same thing happened. His receivers
and
got hurt. Receivers got hurt. They ain't been healthy. His receiving core ain't been healthy in about 3 years, bro. Easily.
All right. So since we still gonna be on talking about quarterback, let's go up the Beltway to Baltimore. What's up with the Ravens, man? Is the Ravens struggle on offense Lamar, or is Greg Roman the offensive coordinator? Key, go ahead.
I think it's both. You gotta blame Lamar too, man, because I think people now has figured him out how to keep him in the pocket where he just don't contain him and make him make plays with his arm. And yeah, it can be some of the play calling too, where you gotta just open up and let it go. But in their running game ain't as good as it was last year, and it's showing too now that they ain't really got to come up and stop the run and that read option help where they're opening up. But Lamar, he got to take some of the blame too, because it's some games too where you got to make throws, man. You got to make those. You got to fit those in those tight windows. You just can't. If the first option ain't there, the second option ain't there, he ain't reading the plays or to go to the third and fourth option. He taking all trying to run, and these guys are now building this defense where they containing him more, where he's not rushing. So I blame the offensive coordinator too, because you got, what's the kid name?
Hollywood Brown.
Hollywood Brown. You got to draw plays to get him the ball create open plays.
Man, listen, let me know. Man. Nah, man. Bro. Ain't nobody blaming no Lamar. I watched the game against the Titans. I watched the game against the Titans.
I'm talking about this. It ain't just the Titans. It's all season.
Let me finish. You just said last week was your week. Let me finish this. I watched the game against the Titans. I watched plays where he specifically threw the ball to Hollywood Brown, and he dropped it. And he was the one who put out the let the wolves eat or something like that.
Yeah.
Whatever he tweeted out.
Why not use him or something like
and
that?
they've been using Hollywood Brown. He has been killing them all season. Whether he's gonna run the wrong route.
So you saying Lamar ain't been playing?
No, Lamar needs to play more consistent. But in the last 2 games,
that's why I said he got to get some of the
hold on, let me finish. In the Titans game and the game before that, against the Ravens, against the Patriots, he played his best 2 games all season. So that Titans game was not his fault why they lost. In the Patriots game, he hit Wesley right in the hands and he dropped it for a touchdown.
It was raining.
I don't care. No, they call it.
It was terrible.
It's a rain, but they call them passing plays. Catch the ball. It's a rain. They call them pass play for you to catch it. Dude is sitting right there throwing balls right to his receiver.
But he gets some of the blame.
No, you get some of the. Every quarterback gets some of the blame.
That's all I'm saying.
And but if you really want to put out there, the OC can't open the game up. But bro, that dude he been throwing better balls to his receivers, and them dudes been dropping it. Like they've been dropping passes, keeping drives, killing the drives. The game against the Ravens, that was the defense.
The game against Tennessee.
I'm gonna tell you, because Titans, that was the defense. They could have stopped the Titans. They won 24-14. They went down there and scored. A.J. Brown ran through 3 of them.
Whole tackle.
Ran for a touchdown. The end of the game touchdown with Derrick Henry, nobody touched him. He did one high step, went up the other way. Their defense is killing them. That defense against the Patriots, they weren't tackling well. It's an all-around effort. Yes, Lamar gets a lot of the blame. He's a quarterback. Quarterbacks don't get a lot of blame. He does need to play better. But in the last 2 games I've seen, he's played well enough for them to win. And their defense have let something go, or they're not tackling well.
They're playing horrible defensively. What you think, D-Spurs?
Everybody, it's blame to go around. Offensive coordinator Lamar, offensive line. I think they're not blocking well enough. On certain plays. I think Lamar can do a better job of throwing outside the numbers. But then 2, we saying Hollywood Brown, they don't have no good receivers, bro. Their receiver core is terrible.
That's the reason why they went and got
That's why they had to get theirs. So now we're going to see the difference. I think if there's going to be that big time possession receiver to keep the chains moving, because they need that. Because if you look at
and they ain't running the ball well either.
Yeah, but that's offensive line, and I think the offensive scheme of now that three tight end, people don't call on and understand that. That's why you got to throw the ball outside the numbers to free that up, because everybody's just sitting in the middle. They wait for him to throw the ball in the middle because they know you're going to a tight end. Hollywood Brown, they were 5'7", 5'8". You know what I'm saying? So most DBs
he
are
played like too.
You know what I'm saying?
He plays like.
So and Sneed ain't
lightweight.
Sneed is a decent dude, but he ain't nobody gonna fear going deep. And the dude, the big number 80, whatever, they don't fear him too much. So my thing is this: they're gonna need to get Lamar on the move to where he outside the pocket and people moving where he can hit him on the hand. And he got to, be more consistent in his passing. Right. So I think the blame go around to everybody. Everybody got to get on the same accord to make that team better.
For one, they need to get rid of Greg Roman, bro. We saw this in San Francisco with Kaepernick. It's not going to work out.
Who?
Greg Roman.
No, but when Kaepernick was out there, they played great until they
fell off the map.
No, they fell off the map when they tried.
He doesn't diversify his offense.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
No,
it got to be the OC.
Kaepernick went bad when they tried to make Kaepernick a pocket passer.
That's what they're doing with Lamar.
I know. That's what I'm saying. They need to quit doing that and let him be him.
And let him be
outside the pocket.
But it's on the franchise too to go get this dude a receiver, bro. That somebody that can win some 50-50 balls when your quarterback is not.
But they shouldn't have to win 50-50 balls.
Well, I'm just saying, but you need those type of receivers, because when you fit in the ball in that type of window, it's a 50-50. DBs are on their receivers. So you need someone that's going to at least try to make a play for you. And I guess that's what they thought. They think Dez.
Well, they need to throw, but they need to throw outside the numbers too. Because if you look at most of their passes, it's in between the numbers.
Because they trying to go to the Mark Andrews all the time.
And that's what I'm saying. So you're right.
But that's
you're
when
right.
it comes to that four.
That's why I think Dez.
That's why
I think Dez being on the outside
And
is
Dez
going to
not
help.
an outside guy, though.
He's not an outside guy. But who else you gonna put out there? You gonna put Hollywood Brown out there?
I mean, bro, I'm just saying, like,
You got to put
you
Dez.
can't expect Dez to come in here and be like, all right, Dez, you're going to be Dez in Dallas.
But guess what? You don't have to be, but you got to be that big stud to get them to change
Listen,
movement.
Snead need to catch the ball.
And he's normally been solid, dog. Like, he normally got some good hands. I don't know.
And Hollywood Brown need to not stop tweeting and catch the ball. Because that ball in the end zone that Lamar threw against the Titans should have been a touchdown. It was in his hands. And there was another play where if he just would have changed his body angle, he would have caught it.
Right.
He didn't do it. I'm watching that play like, man, you got to throw that ball. I mean, you got to catch that pass, man.
All right. So we're going to move down south to Florida. What's up with Tom Brady, man? Or you think the Bucs are a Super Bowl contender? And are you worried about Tom Brady or not? These Springs.
I don't like Tom Brady anyway. Nah, let me stop. I think the play calling doesn't fit Tom Brady and what he can do. I think Tom Brady is a intermediate, 5 to 10 person, get the ball out of his hand quick and move down the field. Now I know everybody know why he went to Tampa Bay, because they have great receivers. They have a good receiving core. They got a pretty good defense. Running the ball has been tough for them. Leonard Fournette, I told y'all,
That ball
terrible.
trash, bro.
Can't catch the ball in the backfield. Can't do nothing right. You got Barber sitting on the bench. He can't get 2 or 3
Who
yards.
terrible again?
Trash. Leonard Fournette.
So you know there's a
He should have never signed that
replay.
at all, dog.
There's a replay going around with there's a wide open lane for Leonard to run through.
And he ran
inside, back into the tackle. So when Leonard's not running over people like he did at LSU, that's up 2 games of the season. It's a struggle for him, man.
So Brady, I think they're gonna have to adjust their route tree for Brady for them to be more effective. Because if Brady got to keep throwing the ball deep and keep holding on to that ball, and people start firing him up, and he got to get off that X, it's gonna be a long season for
He
him.
leads the league in passing attempts.
Yeah, because he's going down the field, but he's going down the field, but it's turning into picks. And I think Bruce Arians gonna got to get out of his stubbornness, and you're gonna have to adjust to your quarterback. You know he's 43. I mean, you know this when you got him. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to adjust to make your team better, and your team is gonna have to adjust, because if you keep throwing the ball down the field, you're gonna keep getting picks, and everybody's seeing it. Everybody's seeing it for this, and their defense on the back end, they gotta play better. Because if their defense don't get no better than what has been shown on that back end, and they keep trying to fire people up, and people start figuring out what they're doing, because the past 2 games they done played, they done got fired up on defense.
Well, they probably thinking on their front seven, getting to the quarterback, which is going to help their second.
But you can't keep doing that because people picking that defense apart.
Yeah,
Jared Goff picked them apart, and that's what I was worried about when I picked the Tim. I thought, okay, I think Jared Goff, you hit him a couple of times, he'll throw you, and he did throw a couple of picks.
Yeah.
But their defense and their offense maintained, because Robert Woods and Cooper Kupp killed that defense.
Yeah.
They killed both.
He
2
called
people
them.
had almost 270 yards.
But he
2
called them-
receivers.
He called them boys up.
2 receivers. So just imagine what's gonna happen tomorrow if they try to blitz my man Patty Holmes. Because guess what? Patty Holmes leads the league in blitz. When people blitz him, he leads the league in that. So Tampa Bay,
Gonna kill him.
listen, Tampa Bay better change their route tree and shorten the routes and quit going deep in order for they're gonna make it.
gonna do to him.
You did. Yeah, it was easy money.
Jay, what you think?
I mean, I'm not really worried about Tom Brady and them, man. They'll get into the playoffs, and then once they get into
It's
the
rough,
playoffs,
bro. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they might sneak in.
No,
but-
because it's what is it?
17 now, so
17
they
now, so
probably
they'll get to
start.
the playoffs as a wild card. I mean, whether Tom Brady takes to the championship or not, that's to remain to be seen. But as far as getting to the playoffs and being a serious contender, they'll get there. I mean, I don't see anything stopping them. I mean, to me, they're just not the team that I would worry about. I mean, their defense is not playing as well as they could be. Offensively, they do have some problems. I mean, the line is having some issues blocking.
And one dude had to retire because of neck. So that's gonna be a big part. That's gonna be a big part
There's
of
a
it.
lot of different issues they have. I mean, they just need to kind of figure out what works best for Tom. Tom, he is a accurate thrower, but throwing 60, 30, 40 yards down the field is not really what he does well on a rope.
And that was just Moss. That's the last time he threw a good deep ball.
But the crazy part about it, he has a player that has Moss-like skill set with Mike Evans. They're just not on the same page. So, of course, you want them to get. They're a dangerous team in a way, though, if they get in the playoffs. Because they have all the weapons, offensively and defensively, to pull off a lot of upsets.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then the fact that there's only one team that has a home game. No, one team that has a bye. Yeah. Everybody's going to be up for upset alert. So it's going to be one of those things, but I'm not really worried about them. I think Tom will be fine. They'll win about 10 games. And then what? Get into the playoffs, and they'll see where they're going to go from there.
Keep what you think, bro.
I just don't know their identity, man. Some days they run the ball 20 times. Some days they run it 2-3 times. It's just the identity of the offense. And I think, like Don was saying, Bruce Aaron needs to play the Tom Brady strength instead of
he's chucking it down the field.
He want to go deep, then look short.
Yeah.
And so, do I think they're a Super Bowl contender? I don't think so, because you're gonna go in the playoffs. You're gonna go against dominant D lines, and that's their Achilles heel when they play a team, because the offensive line ain't that great.
I don't think so, because you think about Green Bay, they beat.
But Green Bay ain't got a dominant D line.
But who you think they're gonna play in the playoffs?
But I'm just saying,
Third seed.
You can play the Rams, you can play the Saints, you can play.
The Rams went out.
Well, the Rams, it matters. If the Rams can win out, they will. But if Seahawks win out, they can.
You can play. Chicago. I'm just saying the team that had a pass rush, they lost those games. Mm-hmm. Chicago, the Rams.
Well, they might end up, but you know what? They might end up with one of the teams in the East, and they'll beat them.
But listen, I think
they'll beat them quick.
I think the Redskins would get them problems. No, because of that D line, that front four of the Redskins.
But this is the problem.
I'm talking about.
We might get them problem with getting pressure, but on our back end, man, no boys gonna kill.
But that's what helps.
That's what helped the back end.
If Brady can't hold that thing all day,
Brady need time.
You got time.
He needs time. Same thing with the Giants. A team with a can get pressure without blitzing, we're gonna get them problems in the playoffs. And people can say by the end of the because I like the Redskins defense. Well, they ain't the Redskins. Washington football club. Yeah, a team with a dominant will get them. I don't see them beating a team like that because they don't run the football enough to even slow down.
The Redskins can't.
It's a football. Washington football team.
They can't. Okay, Washington Football Club team cannot score.
That's our problem.
Don't let the Dallas game fool you.
But now I get that. But I'm just saying that been giving
time problem.
They only scored 3 points against the Saints. It wasn't just their offense, but same thing with the Giants. Yeah. They only scored what? 10 points.
They struggle against teams.
They struggle with teams that it ain't like they going out there and putting up points.
You're right, and I think what's really going to be big is what is going to happen to AB in December. Yeah. Because let's say
in December,
court case.
Oh, okay.
So that's gonna play up now. Depending on what happened with AB, then that's gonna make a whole bunch of
even
stuff.
with the Bears, they scored what 10, 14 points.
Yeah.
When they play a dominant D line, they don't score points. You don't have to score big points because they can't.
But I think when it comes down to the playoffs and people make adjustments, and they say they was to play the Washington football team, which is my team, they're going to have to score. Now, what I can say, Alex Smith is improving, and the team is improving on offense. It's improving. But at the end of the day, like you said, I think Tom, they don't have no identity right now because Bruce Arians being stubborn about he wants the ball to go down the field, and Tom is like, yo, look. You see what's happening when I throw the ball down the field? They're shorting the route tree so I can get the ball.
I don't know what type of team they are. They're a power team or a passing team. From week to week, it's just different.
So what do you think about the little jabs that Arians be kind of saying in the media?
Ain't no jabs, man. Listen, Tom Brady has never been criticized. So now, and he even said himself, he understands where Arians coming from. You know what I'm saying? This dude ain't never been criticized. Everybody, whether he win, lose, or draw, Tom Brady still blah, blah, blah.
It's been plays that he's missed.
And exactly.
I watched the game. I watched that game against Western. He missed a few plays. He was throwing the ball. He threw it to Mike Evans on one play, but it wasn't open.
No, he was waiting.
And there was another guy in the middle of the field wide open.
And then
I remember that
bad read.
Yeah. And then the Carson Wentz was terrible. Yeah, that dude wasn't open. He was trailing in the second right there.
Yeah, in itself, he just threw.
And the one he threw on the sideline, the dude just missed. And then two, you can tell he's not comfortable in that pocket. Because when they said that joint wasn't a fumble, it was the ball was clearly out of his hand.
Yeah, that's a fumble.
It was clearly out of his hand. So that's my thing. I think Aaron is trying to prove to people like, look, dude, you're gonna do it my way or the highway.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes as coaches, if you see this ain't working, you have to put your ego inside. Like, look, bro, we got great receivers, we got a good team. Let's just change up the flow a little, and that's what Brady trying to get him to do. Let's change the flow and work to my strengths. You know what I'm saying? So that I can get the ball to these.
And he don't take all them hits because he's getting it out real quick.
Exactly.
But now when he holding that thing going, them pass rushers is coming.
They kill him.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It's time for the main event. The Hogan Brothers Pick'ems.
Let's go.
I was undefeated last week. I'll let y'all know that again. So I'm going
you
undefeated.
need a bomb. You need
Yeah, I
a.
get where my music from. Platform. There we go. I like that. So we got some good games this week. We're gonna start off with the Titans going to the Colts. These Springs, who you got?
That's tough.
That's a tough one.
This
Make
one-
sure you copy this down because I'm gonna get all mine right.
So we got a tough one this week. Tyson, Colts, both of them coming off great wins. You know, the Colts coming off a win, you know, due to a turnover by Green Bay, which got back in the game.
That should have been a win for me.
Yeah.
Because I was the only person who picked the Packers.
No, I picked the Packers.
Did you?
Yeah, I picked the
Packers.
Packers. No, because I said I struggled, but I'm just gonna take my man Aaron Rodgers anyway.
I picked the Packers.
Yeah. So I think the Colts at home in a close one by 3.
All right. Key.
Yeah. This. Oh man. This. Oh damn, bro. Yeah, bro. I just like the Colts defense and I like the way Rivers have been managing that game, throwing the ball downfield, hitting his different receivers. I think I'm gonna go with Colts too by 3. I'm gonna go with the Colts.
I think I agree. I think they're gonna take away the Colts. The Titans secondary receiver. AJ Brown may have a good one, but they're gonna take the rest and they're gonna try to stop Henry. So I got the Colts by 4 because they're at home. JD.
You can't do both, actually. You can't actually take away the receivers and the running
Yeah, you
game.
can. The Colts D got the best D in the league.
Oh, the D that got scored 31 on?
Hey, bro, everybody gonna get
I don't-
scored.
I don't-
every
no,
now and
no,
then,
it
bro.
was- Which one is it?
Look at
Everybody
everybody
can
is
score,
going.
though.
Ryan Tannehill ain't Aaron Rodgers.
But hold on, which one is it?
Everybody can get scored
Whoa,
on.
whoa,
Their
whoa,
defense like that.
Whoa. Which one is it? Is there top defense or they get scored?
Their
31
top
on?
defense, dog.
They get scored 31 on?
It's one game out of the whole season.
No, they gave up more points than
No,
that.
they one of the top defenses in the league.
I think they the best defense.
I'm
No,
keep
they
going
them
now.
boys strong, dog.
Titans win. And then it ain't gonna be that close either.
I like the way you
They're
go
gonna win
this
about
way.
10 to 14 points.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Moving on.
We got 3 Colts, 1 Titan.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
So, Kyler Murray traveled to Foxborough. Tough game. Going in Foxborough. So, JD, who you got?
Who again?
Arizona travels to New England.
Arizona Patriots.
I got the Cardinals. Moving on.
Keto, you got, bro?
Man, you can't. Because I don't want to go against
There you go.
Belichick because I think they lost last week, right?
They got it. Yeah, my man put it on.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with the Cardinals, bro. New England just don't have a lot of weapons this year, bro. And I think the Cardinals are gonna be able to just put more points on the board to make more plays. But yeah, it's a tough one. But I like Belichick at home. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Cardinals.
I'm worried about the AC joint, the sprained AC joint with Kyler Murray.
Okay.
Oh,
Because he got hurt last week.
Oh, I ain't know that.
Yeah.
He did get hurt, didn't he?
Yeah.
He been on the
Yeah,
sideline.
he been on. Yeah, they said they're gonna put that. Back in the day when you ran track, people had that Tiger bomb. They put that red on to heat him up, and get it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shot,
But I'm gonna have to go with, and then you don't have, and then tomorrow they're gonna double up on our boy
he'll take D-Hop away.
D-Hop. They're gonna double up on D-Hop.
No, they shouldn't have to. We got Gilmore, the best corner supposedly in the league.
Gilmore ain't been playing well this
He's
season.
playing well, but you shouldn't have to double.
They're gonna double up on D-Hop. They're gonna take D-Hop away and force him. And then you don't have.
That's not how Belichick runs his defense. He normally doubles the top receiver, and then he'll
gonna make everybody else catch the
He'll
ball.
put Gilmore on the
And
second
Kirk
receiver.
and Kirk gonna have to step up tomorrow. You don't have a man. What's the other slot receiver?
Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald. He got COVID, so you don't have him. So, they got a lot of missing pieces.
I mean, think about that, man.
No. Let me know going back.
Always.
Now you're going to be second guessing.
Hey, so
If I see you think about some of the weapons,
I ain't know all that.
Yo, listen. So that's what I'm saying. You got a lot of stuff playing
What's happening
against
for the Arizona
Cardinals
game?
and the Cardinals. You know what I'm saying? On the road, Belichick. This is a
Touchdown.
prime time game for them to win. I'm going with Belichick. I think the Patriots get the upset.
I got New England going with the upset too.
Exactly. Now, I want you to look at this right here.
Nobody cares about Alabama.
Sharp, put your hands up in the air. We call this
Nobody
play Sharp.
cares
Hold on for a
about
second, folks.
Alabama,
Hold on for a
Auburn.
second, folks. Sharp, put your hands up in the air when you
Nobody
call this
cares
touchdown.
about Auburn,
Oh,
Alabama.
you know what I mean?
You was already
Hold
saying
on, Sharp.
this is like
Hold on,
the
Sharp. It is.
Alabama invitation.
It is going to be
You
the
was like,
Alabama
nobody
invitation. We
cares.
back at it, baby.
You didn't even care.
Sharp.
You didn't even care.
Sharp, put your hands in the air. Sharp, put your hands in the air for this touchdown.
You
Oh,
said-
what's this? Watch this. Woo, pump fake. Where he at? That's the best receiver in America. Touchdown, baby.
So hold up. Now he's the best receiver because Waddle's out, or he was already the best receiver when Waddle was there?
You put on stats with Waddle.
I'm just asking you a question.
He was.
I'm
I've always said he's the best receiver.
Okay, I'm just
I
asking.
said Waddle's the best football player.
I'm just asking you a question.
Remember
bro.
that. Remember what
I'm
telling
asking you a question.
And guess what Waddle gonna be at? He gonna be in the college football playoff. Watch.
We'll see.
Watch and see.
He ain't gonna be back.
Oh,
All
yes,
right.
he will. Watch and see.
We got 2 New Englands, 2 Arizona.
What's that pump? Woo, what's
All
that?
right, so now
Woo,
we got
removed him.
a
Woo.
big game. Kansas City traveling to Tampa.
We gonna 60 your ass.
Keon, who you got, bro?
60 on you.
Man, this is gonna be a tough one too, bro, because
It's not gonna be tough.
man, we trying to do our pick, man.
Yeah, Alabama. I'm about Alabama. That boy tripping,
Next
man.
week.
Hold on.
Next week ain't gonna be tough.
It's tripping, dog. I'm trying to get my thoughts across. We talking about Alabama.
You should have been thinking about it already. The top is on the paper.
But listen,
I read them.
this one,
We're gonna dance on that one.
Who you got, bro?
this one gonna be tough because
It ain't tough for me.
I think they can be able to pass the ball on
They gonna
KC.
heat them up tomorrow.
I think Tom Brady he ain't gonna have to worry about a pass rush.
Mm-hmm.
I think they can run the ball
They
on
can pass.
KC.
KC can get. KC can get out there a little bit.
Keith, let me ask you a question. Let me say this. The game that KC had to get up for, outside of that one Vegas game, they showed that their defense can come when they play when they want to play. Just like they had the highlight with Lamar, they heated him up. So
I'm going with the upset.
Well, I wouldn't say
Okay.
outside of that Vegas game because actually Las Vegas played better than them. The Raiders
No, they
played,
did. No.
The
They
Raiders
did.
played well last week.
They did.
It was just too much Mahomes at the end.
I'm talking about the
and
game
I had the
before.
Raiders
They would've
win that
lost.
game. I thought they were gonna win that one.
I'm
played them tough.
going Bucs, bro. I just think they're gonna be able to.
All right.
I think the receivers gonna be able to
Hey
have
man,
their
you
day.
gotta explain yourself,
Yeah.
man.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just breaking
you
down the
listen,
reason why.
listen, man. Stand firm in your
Yeah,
conviction.
I'm going with Tampa.
You know,
Stand
sound
firm in
confident.
it.
These
Stay
Springs, who you
firm.
got, dog?
KC, ain't no question. I just don't
Stay
think.
cement.
I just
firm,
don't
bro.
think.
Cement.
I just don't think them DBs gonna be able to control them boys. But guess what?
That's gonna be tough, bro.
Kelsey's gonna kill them. Kelsey, first of all, they don't have nobody to kill Kelsey. And if they try to blitz this dude and he get outside that pocket, that means Cheetah gonna be down the field. And it's gonna be a touchdown celebration.
Cheetah gonna throw
July.
the deuces up?
Gonna throw the deuces up on them boys. They throw the deuces. And this is the thing. They got 2 running backs that can catch the ball out the backfield and can make plays in the slot. And I think that's gonna be another problem for Tampa Bay if they try to blitz them, because them 2 running backs can't catch the ball.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And guess what? On the flip side, Tampa Bay ain't got nobody to catch the ball in the backfield.
JD, who you got, bro?
Chiefs, man.
Chiefs. So
Move
we
on.
got 3 Chiefs, 1 Bucs.
Move on.
All right, we're gonna move on to the Tuesday game. If it's played, Ravens going to the Steelers. Always a tough matchup. Lamar's not playing.
You got Ravens.
You got
They're
COVID.
going to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they're going to Pittsburgh. Lamar got COVID.
And what's calling right a running back?
James Conner.
Yeah, it's kind of so. The game might
No, I'm
not be
talking
played.
about. Don't mark
Even got it too.
Maybe Dobbins got it.
Conner
Conner got it today.
Yeah.
So it may or may not be played. It's scheduled for Tuesday. James, who you got winning the game?
Steelers.
All right.
Move on.
Key, who you got? D Springs.
Steelers.
All right, I'm going with the Steelers as well. All right, so sweep right there. All right, we're going to move on to the NBA, man. NBA starts on Tuesday, training camp. I think I'm looking forward to watching some diversity on my TV for sports. So let's talk about the best duo in the league outside of AD and LeBron. Who you guys looking forward to seeing this season?
I go first.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead. You about to say something? Go ahead.
No, when I read that question, man, I really didn't understand what you was talking about.
So who's the best duo outside of AD and LeBron? There's a lot of duos in the league
Who's
this year.
the best duo that you want to see? Or
Yeah, who you want to see
the
this year?
best duo in the NBA?
All right, let's do the best duo in the NBA outside of AD and LeBron.
I mean, it's two duos I want to see. Cause I want to see if they can come back, and that is Kawhi and PG. I want to see how they're gonna look coming back next season, knowing that everybody's gonna be really focused on them. The fact that if they come back after the bubble, what happened in the bubble, and then the last season they did a lot of resting throughout the season, where they still carry that same way of going forward, knowing that a lot of spotlight's gonna be on them, and now the players are leaving. It could be a possible more trades on their team. How they're gonna respond next season? A lot of people are doubting the Clippers, so that's gonna be interesting. And then the same side in the East with and I want to say with Irvin and KD, but no, I really want to see what John Wall and Bradley Beal's gonna do next season.
Okay.
They kind of they fall in the same little area as far as Kawhi and PG. Haven't lived to potential. I want to see what they're gonna do as far as being now the spotlight's on them, and then John Wall requesting a trade. Like, how they gonna perform next season? Are they gonna take the Wizards to the next level? Are they gonna sit back? Are they gonna get in the playoffs? Like, what's gonna happen next season? It's gonna be interesting on both dynamics. I mean, of course, I love to see what KD's gonna do, and if James goes to the Nets, I don't care now because it's gonna be damn near impossible to beat them. So I want to see what those four gentlemen are gonna do next season. Absolutely.
Yeah, I want to see what Ben and B gonna do on the dock leadership. How he gonna try to get that duo, because you know what I'm saying. But the pieces they put, I also want to see. Like James said, I want to see KD and Kyrie just to see how their chemistry works, how KD looking, and then those are two I really want to see because those two to me have can go to the championship out these a contender. So I just want to see which duo chemistry clicks that can come out the East, because if that's what's gonna come down to, which stars gel. Because that's what AD and LeBron did. They just gelled the first time they got on the court. It wasn't no chemistry thing. It just flowed. They know AD gonna get his touches, know what LeBron get his touches. So it's just gonna see how Doc gonna try to do that with Embiid and Simmons, how he gonna run the offense, and just see how Steve Nash put together with KD and Kyrie.
Right.
I think for most people, those are the usual suspects, because everybody is really high on them. Everybody is, they are like the biggest staples in the NBA right now. I'm gonna go with Dame and McCullough. I want to see.
They improved. They made some decent improvements.
I want to see how they're gonna improve. But I also want to see Murray out in Denver with Big Man.
Big Yo.
Because everybody. I won't go like separate from everybody, because everybody know KD and Kyrie is everybody number one list. Yeah, that's A1. That's 1A. Then you got Kawhi and you got Paul George. So those are usual suspects. Everybody wants to see how they're gonna come back after playing terrible in the bubble. Embiid and Simmons, that's gonna be an ongoing thing. And I think McCullough and Dame, can they get it done? You see what I'm saying? Can they get it done? Can they get further in the round? And even just like Harden and Russ, that's gonna be another situation, because now you got a couple of post players that can play. Can they get it done?
Right.
So without any trades. So like I said, I think I want to see what Murray and Big Jokic do. I want to see what a healthy Porzingis, and what him and Luka can do. You know what I'm saying? So I think you got a lot of people, you got a lot of eyes watching everybody.
Right.
But I think you got us. But for real, I think the 1A is Kyrie and KD, because KD's coming off an injury. He went to Brooklyn. Kyrie's in Brooklyn. They so-called besties. And I think it's going to be more eyes on them than PG and Kawhi, because of KD coming back and knowing what KD was before he left. So I think those two, 1A and 1B, right behind each other. But I do want to see if Murray is really that guy outside of that bubble, him and Big Jokic.
Yeah, for me, I think I want to see what CP and Phoenix is gonna do. You know, now he got a lethal score in Booker.
Yeah.
He got a nice
post
big
player.
in Ayton.
Yeah.
You know, Miles Bridges. Like they got some Malik Bridges. They got some talent in Phoenix now. Do they get to the playoffs? I want to see if they can get to that 7-8 seed, possibly 6 with the CP leadership now. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. I definitely want to see what Doc gonna do with Embiid. Like, is he gonna help Embiid become some type of shooter, right? Work on their chemistry.
Simmons.
Yeah, Simmons helped them work on their chemistry, right? And I want to see if Tobias Harris gonna have a good year as that really the guy that can get it off the bounce. Right? They need him to step up and be that 20-point game scorer because you know Ben gonna give you what Ben give you. Lockdown deep. I don't know, man. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna see. What we're gonna do. But that's what I'm looking for with Phoenix, man. So we got a lot of players just recently signed new max deals, right? The young stars of the league. So we had 5 cats that just, was able to
Nose on that door.
Man, you broke my door. Man, I'm not foxy guy, man.
I do got your door now. Go the other way. I'm like,
been coming here for almost 2 years.
And I'm like, yo,
That
I'm
boy about
turning
to
it.
break the door.
I'm turning it. It ain't turning. I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, yo, I turned it like 3 or 4 times and it
Oh,
opened.
man, crazy.
Sorry, folks, listen. It's not how we do it in people's homes. The door got locked on. I'm like, I'm literally trying to turn that door. Like, kid, that you can't at the door. I'm like, yo, and I'm about to have a point. I was like, Ray, the door ain't open, man. Then I
I
realized,
got the rest of him, man.
I was like, I kept turning the knob lock. I'm like, I can't believe this door ain't open.
All right, man. So, like I said, we got some young cats that just signed big deals. De'Aaron Fox, Tatum, Spida Mitchell, Brandon Ingram. Bam. Who would you wanna see who would you take to start a franchise with these 5 guys? Right? They supposed to be the future. Who would you take out of these 5 guys to start a franchise where you starting today?
I let the NBA Insider, our NBA Insider start that off.
We gotta come up with an NBA insider nickname for you, dog.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with go with that boy out in Boston, bro.
Tatum?
Yeah,
Okay.
Tatum, bro. I like everything about his game, man. I like his footwork. I like his handles. You know what I'm saying? His jumper. I just think now he's coming into that where he realized he can go get 30 a night. Like he's like you can't guard him. You know what I'm saying? He's coming to that mindset. And then you got the players, we around the league saying he that dude, bro. You know what I'm saying? Dude special. So yeah, so if I had somebody I had to start a franchise all right now, which he should be in LA right now.
Should be.
He should, you know what I'm saying? I was hoping Magic would have picked him over the Ball. But yeah, it'll be Tatum for me.
I like Spida Mitchell.
Okay.
Yeah, that dude. I mean, he can give you from the elbow, the 3-point. I mean, he's tough, and he's really tough to guard. I mean, he does everything that you would want your point guard / shooter to do. Like he can dish the ball, he plays hard, he comes every night to play. Now sometimes he go through these laws where he try to do too much, but for the most part, he gonna keep you in the game. I just like everything about his game. Like he gets it in.
Okay. JD?
I'm gonna go with Tatum. And I still think Tatum, even though I'm going with Tatum, he needs to take it to another level this season. I think last season we saw some growth, but it still feels like he needs to rely on his other wing player to kind of get him going. Jaylen Brown. Jaylen's not going. I need to see Tatum just say forget it and just take over.
Yeah.
Because I would prefer to see that. I saw a little bit in the bubble, and I saw it go here and there. The problem with Tatum is he's got a point guard who's also a scorer. So that could be a plus, but him taking that next level, I'm not sure you're gonna be able to get there with this PG being such a dynamic scorer as well. But I mean, I'm gonna go with Tatum because I just didn't feel like his upside. He's 22 years old.
Yeah, young.
Really, really young player with a lot of talent, and he could really he could put the Celtics on his back. I think that'd be something that if he just takes that next leap, I mean, there's no stopping him because he has all the tools. He has height, size, ability, skill set. But sometimes, like in the bubble as well, he would wouldn't score a point all first half or no second half points, and it's just that consistency.
Yeah.
I need to see it. I need to see that next level, man. Like, let's get there to that next level where you become a consistent scorer and you're ready. I mean, he's got all the skills.
He can shoot.
He's training with Bradley Bills. I know he's going to be working on his shot. He has everything. Yeah. I mean, I like Spida Mitchell. Problem with Spida Mitchell, though, is, I mean, just like the No. The Lords in Utah.
Yeah.
I mean, with the Denver, he had a chance to put Denver away. He didn't. So he has to get on that next level too.
Yeah.
Right. All we need more consistent plays.
And his turnovers. He got
his turnovers.
Yeah. And
he handles the ball a lot.
Exactly.
So I need more out of Tatum. I think you can put. I would say Bam, but I just feel like Bam could be replaced if let's say Miami trade for Giannis.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
That's an upgrade.
That's a great upgrade. Yeah.
Right. So Bam's a great player, and he's young too. Yeah. 19, 20 years old. Man, you put Giannis in that system, he'll do just as much.
Exactly.
No doubt. Yeah, I like Tatum. I just don't like Tatum. Yeah, I just don't like Tatum when he forced all those threes sometimes. Then it'd be like long threes. Be like, bro, you can get by anybody in this league. You can attack the rim and finish. So I want him to see him dish a little bit more. Like you said, it's kind of tough with Kimba having the ball in his hand and Kimba not playing off the ball as much.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But I think Tatum can get.
And he got Jaylen Brown.
Yeah,
right?
Jalen wants his, right? Like Jalen wants to, get his number.
Jalen and Tatum complement each other well. I just think like James said, some nights Jalen is looking to Tatum to be that guy. And then when you see the phase that when Tatum ain't being consistent, Brown goes into these lows too.
And you saw the line of Western, especially when they played when they played Miami.
Yeah,
and start seeing, you're like, man, like Tatum really needs to take over.
Exactly, because Brown, because if you look at it, Brown looked for Tatum, and when Kimba's not playing well, those two with the skill set that they have, it shouldn't be no problem them taking the game over every night. And Kimba probably be like, you know what, I ain't got it. I'm gonna give it to y'all two. I'm gonna just do what I gotta do. And I think both of them dudes, because they got similar skill sets. Now, do I think Tatum is a little more? Yeah, but if Tatum gets it going and he gets Brown going, they get on the same page, you ain't gonna have too many people in the league gonna stop both of them at the same time.
Yeah, I think they're strong in the East.
Yeah, they're strong, though.
They're strong in the East, but they're gonna have to get it going next season. Yeah, because you got the monsters in Brooklyn, and they're not gonna come off. Yeah. They're gonna keep going, and Kyrie has something to prove. KD wants to show that he's back, and it's gonna be tough, man. I read a little article about KD's watching Jordan videos now, so he's trying to take that mentality that Jordan has. So that just having that perception tells me he wants to take over next season. So we'll see.
Yeah, he's gonna be strong, man. So we're gonna get out of here, man. This is a quick show today, right? We don't have to go 2 hours like always, but I want to end it, man. We're on the holiday season. We'll go around the table real quick. I know it's after Thanksgiving. What are y'all thankful for? And then we're gonna get out of here. D Springs, what are you thankful for?
Man, family, bro. Family, friends. Due to this COVID, a lot of people have shut it down, and a lot of family members won't see their family no more. So that's a tough thing going through this year. And I think, every day you got to be thankful for where you at, who you are, be happy in your own skin, but also be thankful for the people around you. If you don't have that and you just living in this world by yourself, it's a struggle, bro. It's a struggle.
Okay.
Yeah, man, just thankful for, like I said, I was thankful to see another year, celebrate my birthday yesterday. Also, thankful for just being able to still be able to live normal. A lot of people is not messed up out here in the COVID world, you know what I'm saying? Still able to provide for my family, man, have, the support system and just being able to still, because a lot of people are affected. And I'm still, ain't really nothing had changed from COVID other than, we not going places. You know what I'm saying?
Streets.
Other than, still able to have a job and all that stuff and still keep a roof over your head. A lot of people out here messed up. For Thanksgiving was pretty hard for them, but other than that, man, that's what I'm thankful for.
And I'm thankful for, family, of course, friendship, You know, I got a lot of friends that's like family. Just in good health. You know, a lot of people are struggling right now. Just not from COVID, but all the different ailments going on. So, definitely, man, just thankful for health, family, and friendship, man. JD.
I guess I'll close it out, man.
Yeah, close it out, man.
That was all great.
Oh, before you finish, let me get a shout out to them Camden Bulldogs going to the state championship on next Saturday.
Let's do it.
Cannon Boy, this is what the high school you went to?
Yeah.
In 1980.
My brother in 94, man.
I know about that boy graduated in 85.
He shot out of high school that he went to like 30 years ago.
It don't matter.
And
That's
still
connected, man.
State championship.
Hey, look, we're going to state championship next week, bro. You know?
Yeah, so you
you went
connected,
to
man.
school to do good, bro. You know?
Okay, man. That's
If your
good.
school go to the state championship, you gonna be in that. I'm gonna be down in my white suit on. Shut it.
Well, we go almost every year. So, but I ain't gonna say all that, bro. We'll move on. What I'm thankful for, man, is one, us moving forward on this podcast. I'm also thankful for mental health, especially during these times. Mental and physical health that my family has, that everybody has around me, that we who's been affected with COVID directly and who's been affected beyond. I'm just happy that we're just doing great things, man, and we're being thankful, we're staying forward, and we need to keep giving back to our communities. And man, I'm just proud that everybody's growing as people, and we just keep doing what we're doing. So we're about to get up out of here. Ray, man, close us out with one of your fine selection of music that I don't know how much thought you put into it, but. Shout out to that 60 you're going to take next week.
Yeah, that's you gonna surprise y'all, bitch ass.
They bet now.
Yo.
Get it.
Yo, y'all gonna get it. White nigga, dang. He gonna be unbearable. That nigga gonna be unbearable, bro.
He'll get it. He better not even show up.
Dang, you better say, bro.
He better not even show up. He better show up sick.
That's a wish and a prayer.